How are you guys doing?
Great. Yeah, that sounded nice. Did you have a fun Labor Day?
Yeah, I had a cool Labor Day. Didn't really do much. Questions?
So we were talking to Coach a little bit earlier about versatility in the defense, specifically talking a little bit about the defensive line. But I was just curious, through this first game, how you noticed how versatile, how many different looks the defense can have this year.
Well, we have a lot of guys that can play a lot of positions, and then a lot of guys that are interchangeable, and then we have depth too. So I think that helps us to show a lot of looks and do a lot of stuff, switch it up a lot.
When Coach Alexei's talked about you the last couple of times, he always mentions that you seem like a guy who just really enjoys playing. Where do you think that comes from?
I just love the game. I just like playing football. I just like making plays, like having fun with my teammates. So I think it's just a natural love for the game since I was young.
What's the most fun part of the game for you? Is it
Uh,
winning or
probably,
playing?
probably winning.
Coaches said that, and a lot of coaches have said that the team improves the most between week one and week two. Where do you feel you guys on your side of the ball need to get better after last Saturday?
Well, I feel like most of the stuff is just like little stuff within the defense. Just knowing where to be, knowing what to do, knowing how to play the coverage. Just little stuff like that. I don't feel as though we had any major mistakes that will hold us back going forward. But I just think it's all small stuff that we can just correct and get out the way now. So we're good rest of the season.
What have you seen from Howard on film? And given last week a team like Montana goes in and beats Washington, how do you guys stay sharp and focused for this season?
We know to play every opponent the same. Not to really look at the name on the front of the jersey, but to just look at it as a game that we have to win. And they do have some good players. They have a nice quarterback, some good receivers, some good playmakers. So we just have to execute the game plan that the coaches give to us, and then I think we'll be okay.
Tarheeb, I think you guys gave up 3 points in the final 41 minutes. What was the biggest adjustment that led to that?
During halftime, Coach Stu came in there. He made the adjustments that we had to do. We had to stop the run, and then really make them pass the ball. So then that's what we do good at, man coverage, playing defense, stuff like that. So once we came in at halftime, made the adjustments, got guys in the right spot, I felt like we were good.
One of your teammates, Nick Frost, he had a great game against West Virginia, and you and him were just two reasons as to why you guys came away with the win. What do you have to say about Nick as just a player and a person?
I would say Nick is a great player on the field, and then off the field, he's just as better of a person. He's a guy that's going to be there for you. You can call him if you need anything. Then on the field, he's an actual true leader. If you don't know what's going on, he'll let you know. He'll make sure you're lined up in the right spot. And then I think his passion for the game, he just wants to win. So you love to play with a player like that.
You go up against your team's receivers in practice. How good can that group be this year? Obviously, 60-yard touchdowns already.
Yeah, well, those guys are really good. Going against them in practice every day, I think that helps the DBs. We get a lot of good work. Those guys have a lot. They have tall guys. They have fast. They got speed. They got everything. So I feel like those guys are really good, and they're gonna just keep showing you week in and week out how good they can be.
Kind of going off that, when you look at Rakim and Dante, what makes each of them difficult to cover specifically?
Well, it's just you got to pick what you're gonna take away. Well, Dante, he has size. He can go get the ball, and then Rock, he has speed. He has the routes. He has the quickness. Not only him, we have Cobbs. We got Jay Sean. We got Darrow. We got a lot of guys. So those guys are really good, and they're actually really good together. So that's a really good group.
Coach Moxley talks about playing to the standard of the local 19. What does that look like moving forward?
Well, it's just knowing how good that we can be and know how good that we can be going forward. So we just got to keep playing to that standard. So to say, we can't really play to the opponent we're playing because you can't play down on anyone. And then we know how good we can be, so we can just keep that going week in and week out and stay disciplined. Then he knows how good of a team we can be all together.
Earlier, Coach Stewart, he talked about the defense being more aggressive this year than last year. Can you talk a little bit about how you guys showed that when you came away with a couple of turnovers? So is that part of how you think that demonstrated? How do you think going forward you guys can be even more aggressive this week?
Well, they talked a lot about mentality and like the mentality you want to have as a defense. What kind of defense do you want to be? And I think guys in the locker room on the defense side of the ball really just made that decision that we're going to be one of those teams that's going to hit, it's going to tackle, it's going to force turnovers, that's wants to cover, stop the run, do everything. So I feel like the guys are really just taking on the challenge of being that, and you see it's going to get us pretty far.
Kind of following up on that, is it more fun for you and you guys, yourself as a defensive back and as a unit, when you get to blitz and do those things and get sacked and things like that?
It's actually really fun. They move me around over the field a lot. Rushing the passer, that's something I never did last year. So like doing that was kind of fun. Showing them a different look, showing them stuff they haven't seen, and then obviously it proved to be effective, so it worked. So that's always good.
Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you.